The only time I really come out is to do something that I really believe in, and this is one of those things.
If you've heard the songs Cheap Thrills and Chandelier, then you're probably already familiar with the Australian-American singer Sia. It was very recently that Sia decided to weigh in about the ongoing feud and legal matter between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. On a rare celebrity moment, Sia left no stone unturned in backing Johnny Depp and speaking up against Amber Heard. So, what led Sia to such a conclusion, and what exactly has she said about all of this? Let's find that out, shall we?
I'm like in heaven. They both suffered a lot.
Amber Heard and Johnny Depp met for the first time in 2012. The two got close and entered into a relationship, which took the shape of marriage as early as 2015. However, on May 23, 2016, Heard filed for divorce from Depp and was also able to obtain a temporary restraining order against the Pirates of the Caribbean actor. Amber alleged that Johnny had physically abused her during their relationship and alleged it was usually while he was under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Perhaps one reason why Sia's comments in support of Johnny are gaining so much attention around the world is because she has no prior relationship with Amber or Johnny. It could be said that Sia's comments come from a third party that does not seem to have any horse in this race. Sia decided to voice her public support for Depp at a time when the actor prepares for his defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard. The singer, unprompted, decided to extend her support for Depp with a post on Twitter. Sia wrote that, "Just showing my public support for Johnny Depp." She added to her tweet by writing, "I mean, I'd love to get him to clean up and stop with the jewelry, but he is clearly the victim after hearing those tapes." The Australian singer's mention of the tapes actually has a very interesting pretext attached to it. Sia's timing of this tweet also hit the nail on the head as the world was shocked upon the release of the audio recordings. The recordings in question refer to the ones which were played during a court case last year. The audio in the tapes was of a telephone exchange between Heard and Johnny while they were still married back in 2015. During the conversation, Heard seemingly admits that she had been violent towards her ex-husband Johnny Depp. This, of course, was against the very essence of the allegations Amber had placed upon Johnny Depp. In her very own words, here is exactly what Amber Heard was clearly heard saying to Johnny. "I'm sorry that I didn't, hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you were not punched." The Aquaman 2 star could be observed attempting to downplay the situation after she confessed to hitting Johnny, whilst denying that she ever slapped him. Amber had more to say in the now public telephone conversations to her ex-husband. "I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you." Amber was heard telling her then husband, "You poke an animal enough, it doesn't matter how friendly it is, it's not cool," she added at one point during the conversation. These telephone conversations were exactly what made the Australian singer Sia believe that it was Johnny Depp who was the victim in this scenario. Perhaps another troubling fact is that Heard is an ambassador for women's rights and a very outspoken domestic violence advocate, which she wears on her profile like an honor. For an activist, as her Twitter bio reads, to taunt Depp for fleeing the late-night dust-up was nothing but shocking for celebrities like Sia. During the conversation, Amber had told her ex-husband, "You're such a baby. Grow the up, Johnny." The conversation only followed after the two talked about Amber being violent towards Johnny. Sia's comments in support of Johnny came in right after Johnny's own remarks regarding the case. It wasn't too long after this that the audio files mentioned earlier were also leaked to the public by Daily Mail, changing the perspectives of millions of people. In his statement, Johnny had said the following: "Miss Heard is not a victim of domestic abuse. She is a perpetrator. She hit, punched, and kicked me. She also repeatedly and frequently threw objects into my body and head, including heavy bottles, soda cans, burning candles, television remote controls, and paint thinner cans, which severely injured me." Sia, who was amongst the first celebrities to publicly support Johnny, also used a similar argument in her tweets. She had inferred that, contrary to popular belief, Amber was not the victim in this case. However, Sia's remarks about Johnny have caused a number of other celebrities to publicly extend their support for the 56-year-old Oscar nominee as well. Winona Ryder and Vanessa Paradis, two ex-partners of Depp, have also since come forward to defend Johnny Depp. This was done through their witness statements in the actor's libel case when he sued the Sun for defamation. To strengthen his argument, Depp called upon his ex-partners, Ryder and Paradis, as witnesses to defend his character. They did not physically appear in the court, but their witness statements have both been released. this is what Winona Ryder, who was with Depp for 4 years between 1989 and 1983, had to say about him. I knew Johnny very well years ago. We were together as a couple for 4 years, and I counted on him as my best friend and as close to me as family. I count on our relationship as one of the more significant relationships in my life. Winona then went on to explain her time spent with Johnny in more detail and even touched the allegations put forward by Heard. I understand that it is very important that I speak from my own experience, as I obviously was not there during his marriage to Amber. But from my experience, which was so wildly different, I was absolutely shocked, confused, and upset when I heard the allegations against him, she said. Winona's statements finally transformed into a full-fledged support for her ex-partner when she answered the questions about Johnny showing any signs of violence. The idea that he is an incredibly violent person is the farthest thing from the Johnny I knew and loved. I cannot wrap my head around these accusations. He was never violent towards me. He was never abusive at all towards me. He has never been violent or abusive towards anybody I have seen. I truly and honestly know him as a really good man, an incredibly loving, extremely caring guy who was so very protective of me and the people that he loves, and I felt so very safe with him, wrote Winona. Meanwhile, Vanessa Paradis, who was in a relationship with Depp for 14 years between 1998 and 2012, also had only kind words to say about him. While Paradis also acknowledged that she is not aware of what happened between Depp and Heard, she wrote, "On movie sets, the actors, directors, and entire crews adore him because he is humble and respectful to everyone, as well as being one of the best actors we've seen." Paradis went as far as refuting Heard's accusations when she added the following lines to her statements. Regarding Heard's accusations, she said that they were nothing like the true Johnny I have known. And from my personal experience of many years, I can say he was never violent or abusive to me. Paradis ended her statement by expressing her discontent over the treatment of Johnny Depp following his ex-wife's allegations. "I have seen that these outrageous statements have been really distressing and also caused damage to his career because unfortunately people have gone on believing these false facts," she wrote. Twitter did not shy away from expressing their joy after both ex-partners of Depp came forward to express their support for him. @DeppSay wrote on Twitter, "Both Johnny's exes Vanessa Paradis and Winona Ryder defended Johnny Depp in the UK trial last year. Absolute queens standing by the truth." What do you think about the latest developments in the ongoing case between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.